The far side of the moon carries one of the universe's quietest and most honest stories, because even though this hidden hemisphere has remained unseen by human eyes for billions of years, it has spent the same amount of time absorbing every impact, every cosmic change, and every secret written across the history of our solar system. This place is not truly dark. It simply never faces us. The moon is locked in a perfect gravitational embrace with Earth, a silent dance that has lasted since its birth. Its rotation and orbit are so precisely synchronized that it always presents the same face to us, while the other side remains like an unopened page of an ancient celestial book. The first great secret of this hidden world is its overwhelming number of craters. While the near side is partially shielded by Earth's gravitational presence, the far side stands unprotected against the drifting debris of the solar system. Meteoroids, asteroids, and fragments of ancient comets have struck this surface for billions of years, carving deep scars that time has never erased. With no wind, no rain, and no erosion, every impact remains exactly where it fell. Each crater is a frozen echo of a long-forgotten moment. Among these scars lies the South Pole Aitken Basin, one of the largest known impact structures in the entire solar system, spanning nearly 2,000 kilometers and reaching depths close to 8 kilometers. Scientists believe this colossal impact was powerful enough to expose material from the moon's mantle, offering a rare glimpse into its inner layers, a cosmic window into the moon's ancient heart. The differences between the moon's two faces go beyond impacts. They reach into the moon's very geology. The near side is covered with vast dark plains called mare, created by ancient volcanic eruptions that flooded the surface with basalt. But the far side is almost completely devoid of these seas. Its crust is much thicker, so thick that molten rock from below could not easily break through. As a result, the far side is a dramatic landscape of towering mountain ridges, deep valleys, and countless craters. It is as if the near side is a calm ocean, while the far side is a land forged by storms. Yet what makes the far side truly extraordinary is not its mountains or craters, but its silence, a silence unlike anything on Earth. Electromagnetically, this is one of the quietest places in the inner solar system. Radio waves from Earth, created by cities, machines, satellites, and storms, cannot reach it. This makes the far side a dream location for future radio telescopes, capable of listening to the faint whispers left behind by the early universe, the echoes of the first stars and galaxies. The far side's first glimpse came from Luna 3 in 1959. Those blurry images unveiled a landscape no human had ever imagined. Later, NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter mapped it in exquisite detail, and China's Chang'e 4 became the first spacecraft to land gently on this hidden soil. Yet even now, no human has set foot on the far side. No footsteps, no breath, no sound has ever touched this land. It remains an untouched world, quiet, patient, ancient here. Time itself seems to move differently. With no atmosphere, nothing ever changes. A pebble stays where it falls. A shadow remains where it forms. A crater carved billions of years ago looks exactly the same today. The far side is a cosmic archive, a museum of the solar system's earliest memories. Now imagine yourself drifting toward this unseen world. Earth shrinks behind you, fading into a soft blue glow. Space deepens, darkens, expands. As you slip past the moon's curved edge, an entirely different world reveals itself, strange yet familiar, harsh yet beautiful. deep shadows stretch across rugged terrain, sunlight falls from sharp angles, casting long, dramatic lines. The surface feels frozen in time, untouched by change, untouched by life. In that moment, the far side of the moon whispers something profound. The universe is never limited to what we can see. The greatest stories often hide in places untouched by light. Take a slow breath. Allow the ancient silence of the moon's hidden face to draw you in. Because here, every mark has remained for billions of years, and you, drifting among these timeless echoes, are part of the same cosmic story. And as you continue drifting over the moon's hidden hemisphere, the landscape below begins to reveal even deeper stories. Stories etched not only in craters and mountains, but in the very chemistry of the lunar soil. The far side surface, untouched by human footsteps, is coated with a fine ancient dust called regolith. Each grain of this dust carries the memory of billions of years of cosmic weathering. Tiny glass beads formed from meteor impacts, mineral fragments shattered by solar radiation, and microscopic traces of elements blasted from distant stars long before Earth or the Moon ever existed. This silent powder is a cosmic scrapbook, one that holds the fingerprints of exploding supernovas, ancient solar storms, and the raw violence that shaped the early solar system. Scientists know that the far side's regolith is chemically different from the near side's. It contains fewer basaltic minerals and more highland materials like anorthosite, which reflect light differently and create the bright, rugged appearance of the far side. These mineral differences tell a deeper story about the moon's childhood, a time when its crust cooled unevenly and heavy elements pooled toward the near side. It is as if the moon grew with two personalities, one smooth and calm, shaped by fire, and the other wild and jagged, shaped by impacts and time. As you silently glide above this ancient world, the sunlight begins to shift. The far side experiences long days and long nights, about 14 Earth days each. When sunlight finally arrives, it strikes the terrain at harsh, dramatic angles, illuminating sharp ridge lines and carving deep shadows across crater floors. During the long lunar night, temperatures plunge to nearly minus 180 degrees Celsius. During the long lunar day, they soar above 120 degrees. This slow, extreme rhythm has shaped the far side for eons. Each sunrise reveals landforms frozen in place for billions of years. Each sunset casts them back into a darkness where time seems to stop. And still, the moon's hidden face whispers to humanity. It reminds us that even just beyond our sight, the universe keeps secrets we have yet to understand. Astronomers dream of establishing a permanent observatory on this quiet hemisphere. A massive radio telescope resting within a natural crater could listen to frequencies so faint, so ancient, that we might hear the universe as it sounded before the first stars ignited. The far side could become a gateway to the cosmic dawn, a place where the deepest questions about existence echo in a silence untouched by Earth. Yet despite this incredible potential, this entire world remains untouched by human hands. Imagine it now, a landscape older than any mountain chain on Earth, resting in unbroken stillness. Not a footprint, not a tire track, not a whisper of motion, only dust, starlight, and the slow drift of shadows. As you continue your journey above this silent terrain, Earth appears again on the horizon, soft, distant, blue, fragile. And in that moment, the contrast becomes clear. One world vibrant with life and motion, the other a quiet monument to cosmic history. The far side of the moon holds no sound, yet it speaks in its own way. It speaks through its scars, through its minerals, through its silence. It speaks through the weight of time itself. And as you breathe slowly, letting the calmness settle over you, the moon's hidden face offers a final reminder. The universe is vast, ancient, and full of mysteries, waiting patiently in the dark. Nothing here rushes, nothing here fades. And you, floating gently over this forgotten hemisphere, are part of a story that began long before humanity and will continue long after the last starlight fades. So let yourself drift, let the silence wrap around you, and feel the quiet heartbeat of a world that has waited billions of years for someone to listen